And we are back, everyone, with League 7 Season 3, the Charm season. And now we're gonna see, we saw a chaotic match between the Oinkos Nocturnus and the Nocturnus Oinkos, with a really cool match. As a reminder, we saw a Seeker 1v1 trial by combat. Whoever catches the snitches gets the entire match. And we saw Green Black get two catches against Time Twister in what was a really close and really cool race. And then in game two, we saw the Chaser Core going up against the other Chaser Core. No Seekers allowed, no Snitch catches allowed. And the Oinkos Nocturnus took that game by 50-30, and it was also a really fun match to watch. Very chaotic today. And now we're gonna see even more chaos as we're gonna see the Wildcard Hagrids take on the Hogs, the Hellfire Hogs. We know that the Wildcard Hagrids usually do all any for their matches. So the chaos is guaranteed once again in this really cool League 7 matchup between the Hellfire Hogs and the Wildcard Hagrid. We're gonna see the roster page. Just give me a second here. Let's take a look at this beautiful roster. Just give me a sec to open the roster pages and stuff. Yeah, so we have some really good players on the Wildcard Hagrids. We have Gavcom, a really good beater. I'm pretty sure that we've all been a victim of his plotters at least once. Shinobi, who used to be a Wing Guardian, shout out to my ex-teammate. Really good chaser that can also play keeper and seeker. K Detox, a really good beater, one of the goats for sure. PS1 Hagrid bot, he plays Chaser as well. He hasn't been around as much lately, but he used to play a lot of 3v3. Then we also have Lost Bobs. We all know him for his trick shots. He used to post a lot of videos on Gold server with all sorts of crazy trick shots. And finally, last but not least, we have Melanor, the founder of League 7, now on a team. And it's going to be really exciting to see what position, what role they all get, as that can determine definitely the fate of this match. On the other side, we have the Hellfire Hogs. Now they are not the Oinkos Nocturnals for this one. And we have Avada in there. We have Luke Turner, Green Black, who just got two really good catches in the previous series. Smart Bean, a really good chaser. Sweeping Flower, Eudomorn, and also Oof, authenticism. He was definitely scoring a lot of goals on the previous match. So we're gonna see if they can do the same against the Wildcard Hagrids on what is gonna be surely a wild, wild match. And we're gonna see the game start. We're gonna see how it goes in 3, 2, 1, and the match starts. We are live with the Hellfire Hogs versus the Wildcard Hagrids. What is gonna be a really chaotic matchup. Melanor is in there. Shinobi got the keeper role, so that is one advantage that they have. Shinobi on keeper, always an amazing one. And Lost Bobs, Melanor, and PS1 Hagrid bot on Chaser. So they are really mostly on their main roles, except for Gav, who I don't know how much plays Seeker, as Lost Bobs gets a score in, makes it 10-0 for the Wildcard Hagrids, who open the scoreboard on this chaotic match. And yeah, 10-point advantage for the Wildcard Hagrids as Lost Bobs gets it again. He takes it off the kickoff, he catches it, he does a crazy bounce, and he almost gets it in, but he gets one-timered off the hoop. Now we see Queen Death Viper 500. This is the first time I see this player, so shout out to him or her. Shout out to them, and they're gonna try to score, and they get it in. Queen Death Viper 500 gets it in. Is that Mooney? That could be Mooney maybe. But she gets it in and makes it 10-10. Now the Chaser game is tied, but the advantage in the Seeker race is clearly in favor of the Hogs. Avada is putting in the work with Green Black Seeker, who is making his debut today. He already did, in the previous series for the Hellfire Hogs, and so far He is doing really well with them. Him and Abada are getting some really good Seeker and Snitch gameplay. We see Lost Wolves with the ball again. We'll see if he can try one of his crazy trick shots or if he just gets it in, or he whiffs it. The tricks were enough. The direction was enough. He whiffs it. And now Queen Death Viper, who scored previously, gets the quaffle. It's basically her and Bob's getting the scores in so far. And now she's going in for a new one as we see PS100 bot go for the tackle. He whiffs it and she gets it in. Queen Death Viper makes it 20-10, and the advantage is for the Hellfire Hogs now. As the Seeker race, the Hellfire Hogs also have the advantage, but they got tackled. Greenblack just got tackled, so who knows? Maybe the Wildcard Hagrids can get it back and attempt to get the snitch catch. Now we're seeing a bit of a slideshow here, trying to figure out what's going on with Lost Bobs. Queen Death Piper once again going for the hoops. He, she, them are going crazy, but Shinobi gets it this time, showing the good keeper qualities that he has. A really good keeper, one of the 3v3 goats on keeper, and now Lost Bobs is going for the counter attack. He tries a ball shot and he doesn't get it in, barely. Eudomorn is safe on the hoop so far with only one score being scored against him with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left. Melanor is going in. The League 7 founder. The founder passes it to PS1. Hagrid bot. He's going for the score. And Eudomorn gets it once again. He's been a wall for the Hogs as the catch is coming close. It's getting very close. And Queen Death Viper is going on the attack. We will see if she can get it in or he can get it in. Being Queen, I think I can say that she's a she, but the snitch is super close. Are the Hogs gonna get the catch? We are gonna see if they can get it. As PS1 Hagrid bot gets it in, making it 20-20, and Green Black Seeker, Green Black 48 now, gets the catch and makes it 50-20 for the Hellfire Hog. This is being a close matchup chaser wise. They are 20-20, so any team can still take this one. They just gotta lock in on the Seeker race, and they may come back about, I'm talking about the Wildcard Hagrids, but the Hellfire Hogs, Queen Death Viper, I'm still not sure who it is, but they have been. Oh, that's Sweeping Flower. Okay, that's Sweeping Flower then. Sweeping Flower has been cooking with the scores here, but now PS100 bot gets it and he scores and makes it 50-30. Now the Walker Hagrids can definitely get a comeback, especially if they catch that snitch. That is of the utmost importance right now. We see Lost Wolves getting a tackle, passing it to Melanor. He gets it back. They're doing a play. Now he's going for the hoop, but he gets it in, making it 50-40. And maybe, just maybe, the Wildcard Hagrids may take this match without catching the snitch. Is that a thing? But Green Black goes down. K Detox gets the elimination, and Melanor eliminates Avada. So no Seeker, no Bitter right now for the Hogs. Now Gavgum has a clear path towards the snitch for at least 10 seconds as Oof Authenticism gets a score in, and he keeps cooking like he did in the previous match versus the Nocturne Ravens. He keeps getting the scores in. And at 60-40 with 1 minute and 39 seconds left, anything can happen still. We could be also seeing a one snitch game. We will see how the beaters, if the beaters are locked in enough to prevent the catch. And now we see the Walker Hagrid's going on the attack once again. Lost Bobs has the quaffle. Is he going to attempt a trick shot? He bounces it upwards. He gets it again. He flies a bit and he gets a back shot and he gets it in 60-50. And now only a 10-point difference between the Hellfire Hogs and the Walker Hagrids. The bars are getting closer with 1 minute left. Anything can happen. We can see a quaffle score by either team and a snitch catch, or we could also not see a snitch catch depending on how the beater gameplay goes as well. And Queen Death Viper, aka Sweeping Flower, she has been sweeping the floor with her shots, and she's gonna go in what would be a very big important goal right now to make that difference. And she gets it in, sweeping flower, making it 70 to 50. And now the Wildcard Hagrids need that snitch in order to come back. They won't be able to score 2 goals in 20 seconds. That would be highly unlikely. So they need to get that catch, or they need to prevent the catch as well from the Hellfire Hogs, from Green Black Seeker, Green Black 48. But he gets it again and makes it 150 for the Hellfire Hogs. I would say the Quidditch gods, Gavgum is not a seeker main. He did he did play decently well, but not being a seeker main is definitely something that influences the match. We will see who gets which position on the next one, as the Hellfire Hawks won 100 to 50 uh, in a beautiful match by the Chasers as well. We saw a lot of scores from both sides, and Sweeping Flowers showing that she can definitely put goals on the scoreboard, and had an amazing match in game one.
Definitely. Something I do want to point out, though, now that I'm actually comfortable enough and settled in enough to finally hop in the commentator booth. Hello, it's me, Time Twister again. We saw Shinobert there on keeper, saving a handful of goals, but unfortunately not enough to stop the Hellfire Hogs from getting there.
Yeah, absolutely. Shinobi, one of the keeper goats back in 3v3 days. He is still a very good keeper. And we saw some really good saves in there, but Sweeping Flower, oof, getting some scores in. And mainly, Lost Bobs also put some goals in. PS1 Hagrid bot as well. So the chaser game, I feel like favored the Hagrids a lot, but those snitch catches by Green Black, who is really inspired today, he's cooking. What would you say, Time Twister? Being a seeker yourself, I think that the Wildcard Hagrids probably need a bit more chaser support on the seeker race in order to like secure at least one of them.
Yeah, that was something I didn't see a lot of, especially, looking between the three POVs that I could on my end. Is I didn't see that much support for Gav. It was just, the chasers were more focused on scoring goals than anything. And I just wonder what the team comms were at that point in time.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. We saw them cooking, as you say, scoring all the goals. But yeah, we didn't see a lot of punches on the beater or seeker of the Hellfire Hogs. So that could be an adjustment that we see in game two, because the snitches definitely, having two catches is huge, 60 points. And that can definitely decide most games. So the Walker Hagrids definitely need to focus a bit more on that. And maybe the Quidditch gods will also put maybe Shinobi on Seeker. He's a very good Seeker. So that also plays a part, I feel like. We may also see Tama at some point, a very experienced Seeker for the Hellfire Hogs. Um, but Green Black is definitely having an inspired day today. Shout out to him. We've seen him train a lot, player of Q6. He's putting in the work, and it's showing. So congrats to Green Black. And we are now getting ready. We may restart depending on the
Yep.
rules for this map.
Uh, I know this is a banned map in their pre-match agreement. Um, but I'm not seeing any BHs in chat. It looks like they might just be playing it out.
Yeah, I think we are gonna play it out in Durmstrang. We're gonna see the game two of this series as Authenticism gets the ball. He passes it to Sweeping Flower. She's gonna get a score in. Is she gonna get it? She doesn't get it. But it was really close. Gav now on keeper. And we see Shinobi on Seeker time. Drew, I don't know if you've seeked against Shinobi in the past. Have you
Uh,
played against him?
Not against Shinobi. I have, however, seen games of Shinobi Seeking from season 2, I believe. And Shinobi Seeking with KD Talks beating, that's like an absolute dream combo right there.
Absolutely. If we see a scoring, the first one from Sweeping Flower, she's about to sweep the floor, and I fully agree. KD Talks and Shinobi, shout out to my previous Wingardians teammates. They are a really powerful matchup here. But the Hellfire Hogs, they have Abada, they have Green Black, so it's gonna be a really good Seeker race here. And Sweeping Flower has been cooking on the Quaffle goal so far. Are you surprised about that? I've seen him practicing and playing a lot, so I'm really glad to see that, you can see all the improvements the players are doing, and Sweeping Flower is definitely showing a lot of it.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely one of those things where we see the results of practice paying off, and we actually see Avada like eliminate KD Talks right there. So that's definitely going to be a huge elimination, especially with the snitch race being as close as it is.
Yeah, huge elimination from Abada. Shout out to her. And Oof is going for that hoop. Is he gonna get it in? He may get it in. He gets it in. Oof puts it past Gavgum, the previous seeker in the last match, and now it's 20-0, the advantage for the Hellfire Hogs. We cannot discount that playing all any definitely, is fun and everything, but it's also a bit of a roulette when it comes to like how you're gonna perform on the roles on the next match, right?
Right. Like, I mean, and even if you specialize in two different roles, like that's still a two-thirds chance. Or if you specialize in chaser and any of the other roles, it's still like a two-thirds chance that you're going to land in a good role. Um, but if you're only doing
Definitely.
specialty roles, it's only one third. We see the snitch race really close on topic of specialty roles, and we see Shinobi catch putting it 30-20 in favor of the wildcard Hagrids.
Yes, and the Wildcard Hagrids are in the advantage thanks to that snitch. 30-20. We were talking about the dream duo of KD Talks and Shinobi, and they showed their might with that snitch catch. And now Oof is going for that hoop. Again, he's now being the forward, but Los Bobs gets a huge tackle. He may now pass it to PS1 Hagrid bot, who gets the waffle. He may go for it. He passes it again because he was getting bludgeoned. Melanor gets tackled, but PS1 Hagrid bot, no, he doesn't get it. A huge kick from Eudomorn prevents that attack from the Walker Hagrid, as now Sweeping Flower gets the waffle. She passes it, but Los Pops gets it, and it's a back and forth. Quite capable chasers on this one as well. Drew, we're seeing a lot of back and forths here.
Oh yeah, certainly. And we see Avada seems to be really homing in here on PS1 Hagrid bot. Uh, of course, as soon as I say that, Caster Curse goes and eliminates Lost Bobs instead. But we see
Yeah,
Melanor
the
get that
caster curses.
really important tackle, but that snitch race, though, is very much in favor of Hellfire Hogs. It's very much anyone's game with almost 3 minutes left in the match.
Yeah, with almost 3 minutes left, we see Melanor taking the quaffle upfield. She's gonna get the score in. She gets it in. The league's ever founder, Melanor, gets it in and makes it 40-20. And that snitch catch is gonna be huge for either team. I would say it may probably secure the match for either team. While the Hawks would still get need to get a score in or two to secure it, actually. But Melanor is going upfield with the quaffle. She may get another score in and she gets it in. Melanor is cooking, making it 50-20. The founder, the one and only Melanor, with the second quaffle score, making it 50-20. What are you thinking, Drew? I feel like they should probably the Hogs really gotta focus on Seeker and maybe get one more score in.
Right, definitely. And on the topic of getting one more score in, Sweeping Flower comes real close. And we see Oof coming in with the rebound and getting it in, putting it 50-30. So I definitely think the pressure on the Seekers there, and I think if you're Hellfire Hogs, I think you'd want to throw a couple chasers, at least one, on the snitch race.
Absolutely. Yeah, they need all the support they can give and get. But Los Bobs gets it in once more, making it 60-30 for the Wildcard Hagrids and this match. And we see a tackle as well. Greenblatt gets tackled, the advantage in the stage race. is for the Wildcard Hagrids, and at 60 to 30, it's looking very likely that we're gonna go to a game three. As Sweeping Flower tries to reduce that difference, but she gets tackled by Lost Bobs. They are going for the attack. PS1 Hagrid bot, Lost Bobs, and I think even Melanor is going in there. Is he gonna pass? Is he gonna get it in? He puts it in. Lost Bobs making it 70 to 30 with the snitch being super close. It's really looking uphill for the Hogs right now, Drew.
Yeah, and definitely we're going to see a POV from Shinobert, who has 100% snitch meter, and we're seeing a couple of those prompts, but it's just absolute chaos. Of course, Caster Curse strikes yet again, making it 100 to 30. Wildcard Hagrids, we are going to see a game 3 this time.
Yeah, the caster curse is real. So if you want us to cast a curse against the team you're playing against, just we can surely work something out. But yeah, this match, 100 to 30, the Walker Hagrids take it home, and we are going to a game three, everyone. The game that defines everything. Any expectations for that one, Drew? Any key players? Any key? I don't know. Is the Seeker race gonna be the most important? Chaser? What are you thinking?
I definitely think the Chaser race, or yeah, Chaser race, 100%. I think Chaser game is going to be a lot more important than it was this game or last game. And we see Gavgum getting a gold medal on Keeper, really, really reclaiming that title from best keeper from 3v3 days, especially showing that off in 6v6.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. It's gonna be. We will see which positions they get on the Wildcard Hagrids. I don't know if the Hellfire Hawks we may see some roster changes. So far they've been doing well though, and I do agree the Chaser game is gonna be super important. I also feel like it's very important because in game one we saw the Hellfire Hawks get two catches, and in game two we saw the Wildcard Hagrids get two catches. I really feel like it's very important that the teams at least split the snitch, one catch each, because otherwise, the team that gets two catches is most likely gonna take it for sure.
Oh, certainly. Of course,
Well, but
if you do have a
mhm.
strong enough chaser core, your chasers can offset that by goals and by switching by knowing when to switch from chaser to seeker game. And I think
Yeah, I definitely think we've seen some really good offensive performances, right? Like Sleeping Flower, Lost Balls, Melanor, Oof, they've all been scoring a lot of goals, right?
right, and let's definitely not discount here the keepers here. Gavgum this game, and then Udamorn both games, and Shinobi game one, just doing their absolute best, especially on keeper. And I know you were on Wing Guardians last season with Shinobi. Did you all ever experiment with them on keeper?
We did a lot of crazy lineups last season. I even got to play beater at some point. I'm going, yeah, come on, let's go. And I can say that on drills, when we practice some chaser things or seeker things, definitely Shinobi sometimes would goalkeeper and just cook. He's definitely a really good keeper. But obviously, Scourge is also like a specialist in that position. They're both really really good. And we even tried Flourish as keeper on that Nimbus Nighthawks match. Shout out to him playing with like the upside down screen and all. It was definitely a really cool experiment that we tried. It was really fun.
I wish I
But
was
yeah, Shinobi can definitely keep. He can definitely keep.
I was
But I don't know, like the Seeker, do you think that Hagrids have another Seeker, maybe Melanor, that can go up against the Hogs?
I I do definitely think Melanor is a really good seeker, but I think the main thing is your seeker's only as good as your beater, and your beater's only as good as your seeker. Or at least that's what I've always told myself because, that way I don't feel bad when I don't catch or when I get elimed by eating hero kicks for breakfast. Um, but, the seeker beater synergy is very much a very important part of how good your snitch game is, how many snitches you catch. And I definitely think that was already there with Katie Talks and Shinobi. And I think if we see more of that in the Wildcard Hagrids, because I'm not sure what Melinora's synergy is with any of the other beaters. And also on the topic
Oh my
of
God. Yes, we are inside the match, and the results are in of the Oleni that the Wildcard Hagrids have done, and it is quite unexpected, guys. We are gonna see Shinobi on keeper, which is, he's a really good keeper, which is a good thing. But KD Talks, the previous beater who was cooking on the previous match, she is the seeker now, and we're gonna see how she does. In 3, 2, 1, we go, and we have Gav as beater. Gav is a really good beater. I don't know if you've played against him, Drew, but he can definitely land those bludgers and tackles.
not since playtest days.
The good old days. Yeah, no, he can definitely beat still. He's played a bit of Q6, and he's still got it. Like they say, he's still got it for sure.
Right, we're definitely seeing a lot of back and forth here on the chaser game. Honestly, that's one of the things that I absolutely love. As soon as I say that, caster curse Melanor finally breaks the 0-0 score, making it 10-0 in favor of the wildcard Hagrids.
Yeah, the caster curse is real in this series. Like everything, it's been happening like 3 times so far. But yeah, you're right. It's a huge back and forth, and Melanor gets it again. Is she gonna go for the score? She goes in and she gets it in. Melanor making it 20-0 for the Wildcard Hagrids, and the snitch bar is in favor of the Hagrids as well. Slightly, they're kind of the same, but a bit of an advantage for Kate Detox, who is not usually a seeker. We are seeing a very unusual side, but so far so good, Drew. Caster Curse, I think now they are equal, or even the Hogs have the advantage, but she's doing well though, regardless.
Oh, definitely. And we actually saw Katie Talk seek quite recently, in quotation marks. It was with the game they had against the Nocturne Ravens, which I completely and totally missed intentionally, and let my captain know I totally did not have preoccupations that happened at the last minute. Um, I'm just glad that my
Happens.
team. I'm just glad they were able to field six and they were able to get there.
Yeah, I think I remember that match. It was definitely a good one. But yeah, KD definitely is not her specialty role, but she can definitely do it as she is showing right now with the snitch bars being really close. The beaters Cav and I think Abada are putting in the work, and we may see a score here, but no, Eudomorn gets a huge catch. Still 20-0, but the Hawks need to get some scores in,
We
or they need
see
to catch the
Katie
snitch.
Talks
And
go down.
KD goes down. Avada getting that elimination and Gavgam getting that revenge. No, you knocked out my beater. No, I'm knocking you out. But now the snitch bar, the lead is clearly in favor of the Hawks.
Oh, definitely.
And sweeping flowers going into the hoops. She's already gonna score, and she makes it. Queen Death Piper sweeping flower, putting it in and saying hello to scoreboard 20-10. But the snitch bar advantage, it's still huge for the Hellfire Hogs. Well, not huge, but you know what I mean. The beaters and chasers need to put in the work now. Drew, as we all know, we seekers.
Oh, definitely. We see Lost Bobs putting the wildcard Hagrids up to 30-10.
Yeah, and they need to secure that snitch. We will see if Green Black can get that catch as Oof is going for the score. Now sweeping flowers going in, but they may get the catch. They still don't get it. Shinobi gets a huge save, and now the bars are really close, but Green Black is low on HP. He may go down. They both get tackled. Now the bars are even. KD may get the. Oh no, she gets hit again. Apparently, it's super close. Anyone can get the catch now at 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. It's gonna be a huge one. Greenback is going in, but Katie gets it. Katie Talks gets the catch. She's not a seeker main, but she charmed that snitch through. Amazing catch and amazing work from Katie Talks.
All right, everyone. Charmed count one. Time to break out the water bottles.
I also used it on the last series, bro. It's
Oh,
at
I
least
bet.
one per series.
I
At
bet.
least one per series.
Then we see Sweeping Flower already making a comeback, putting another 10 points on the board for the Hogs, making it 60 to 20.
Yeah, 60 to 20 with an advantage for the Hellfire Hogs. That snitch is going to be hugely important for the Hogs. They need to get a score in and they need to catch that snitch in order to tie the game. So we'll see if Sweeping Flower can get it in now. And she does. She puts a score in and makes it 60 to 30. Claps to herself. And yeah, shout out to her. She has been doing really well this series. Now 60 to 30. Green Black needs to get that catch if they want to go for that win. KD has been doing really well. Avada is low on HP. Gavgum also putting in the work. Anything can happen still with 2 minutes left. I feel like the match is still up in the air, Drew.
Oh, I 100% agree. And Beesman actually made an absolutely wild prediction in chat. But as the game goes on, I can see it being more and more possible. The sweep scoring platinum this game, Melon or Chaser again scoring 3, and Seeker's snitches going 1-1 with the Hogs winning. And as the game goes
Yeah,
on, I mean, Sweeping Flowers already scored 3 out of what, 5 for the Chaser Platinum?
she has scored a bunch for sure. And now Oof takes the mantle and he gets another score in, making it 60 to 40. But we definitely caster cursed that snitch race. And now we caster cursed it again because it's closer now. It's very close, but the Wildcard Hagrids have the advantage on this one. Um,
Just by a little
ever so
bit. A
slightly.
bump or
Yeah,
a tackle
slightly.
or a kick?
And Melanor makes some funny movements in order to get it in, but she whips it. And now the Hellfire Hawks are going on the attack with Oof. The Stitch bars are super close. KD Talks once again doing a really good performance on Seeker. Vada goes down, Gavgam gets her, and the Stitch bars are really important right now. They may give the win to either team. KD is going in for that snitch. Scream that Seeker's getting super close. We may see a bump. We may see a bump or a tackle. It's super close. Is KD gonna get it? Is she gonna get it in? Is it gonna be Green Black Seeker? And KD Talks gets the catch to make it 90 to 40 and to give the Wildcard Hagrids a much deserved victory, Drew.
That is so true, Jagard. We are just, in fact, casually cursing the Seekers. The things we are saying are just completely and totally unforgivable.
We're just gonna glaze Jade Guard up when it's his turn. So, we're gonna caster curse him. No, I'm kidding, Jay.
Yeah,
You got
totally.
this, bro. But we have a 90 to 40. I would say the Chaser core of the Hogs did really well, and so did Green Black Seeker, but KD put up an amazing performance, right? Like, considering she's not a Seeker main, that was really, really good, KD. Shout out to you.
Yeah, definitely. Like, just, I mean, also, I've went over this quite a lot with Gym Tones with Flyrish, but playing like the other playing beater and playing keeper and like playing any role but Seeker really actually helps you with Seeker because, once you're in their mindset, you can be like, how can I adjust my mindset to work around that, work around theirs?
Yeah, for sure. And we know the Walker Hagrids has a lot of really good players, are really, really good flex players that can
Shout
play a
out
lot
to
of
us.
positions. And yeah, definitely a shout out to KD. She did really well. Gavgam as well on the beater position, but also the Hawks. Like I feel like overall it was a very close matchup. The Hawks took game one, so we just saw some really good quality Quidditch here. And yeah, any last thoughts about this series? In general.
Definitely a very tight game there between the Wildcard Hagrids and between the Hellfire Hogs. Very, very tight games. I think all of them could have been, could have gone either way. It was really just a flip of a coin. Just, one lucky quaffle, one lucky snitch catch. Just absolutely an all-star performance. Those are the words I'm looking for.
Absolutely. And we still have more matches today in a couple of hours, 2 hours, I think. We have Wholesome Combs versus Obscure Quidditch Club in what's going to be a big one, Rishi versus Freyon. We will see how that goes. Then we have DQC, Dumbledore's Quidditch Club versus Wholesome Combs. That's also bound to be an amazing match. The Oakshafta also going to take on the Order of the Phoenix. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was no, that wasn't the first match we saw. But yeah, this is going to be a really good match as well. And the Order of the Phoenix have a double feature, and then they're going to play the Hellfire Hogs on the third match that the Hogs would be playing today. What a day! I don't know if we've seen a team play three matches before, dude.
Oh, I know we haven't seen it this season, but I'm 95% sure we saw it last season, especially there towards the end.
Yeah, and the Hawks are definitely putting in the work. They're going to work today, playing three matches, three series of matches. So stay tuned, everyone. We're gonna see some more high quality Quidditch a bit later on. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Any last shout outs, Drew? Any last
Yeah, want to give a shout out to our followers, to our subscribers, to the L7 community. Go and subscribe to us on YouTube. We've started pushing our VODs from this season, from season 3. We've started pushing them on YouTube. So if you want to go back and reminisce and be like, oh, I miss when the Nocturne Ravens went up against the Order of the Phoenix, when Time Twister caught the first two snitches of the season. Um, go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is League 7 QC. Uh, you,
yeah,
yeah, you can hear all of our beautiful voices there.
for sure. You can also catch the first time that I used the Charmed season and things like that. So definitely some good moments to rewatch and go enjoy in the League 7 YouTube channel. So yeah, shout out to everyone, the viewers, the subscribers, the players. Thank you for keeping the game fun, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and make sure to queue up, everyone.